I need you guys to listen up real quick. You have 5 seconds starting right now to like, subscribe, and hit that noti bell, or you will have bad luck for the rest of 2020. And you definitely do not want that, so make sure you guys do those steps. And I know a lot of people don't actually know, but I do have a creator code. It's just Ryft, just 4 letters. It's a simple code. It's really quick to type into the shop. That's all you have to do. Just type in the word Ryft. If you guys do want me to see you using my code, make sure you tag me on Instagram in an Instagram story post. My @ on Instagram is just not Ryft. Make sure you tag me in that story, and I'll most likely re-story share it and message you. Now with all that out the way, let's get straight into the video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to increase your edit speed and become one of the fastest editors in game. A lot of people have called me one of the fastest editors, so I feel like I have a lot of credibility and a lot of good tips that can help you guys edit way faster. I promise you, if you utilize these tips, your edit speed will be increased immediately, and if you keep practicing with the strategies, you can become one of the fastest editors in the game. It just takes time and practice. When it comes to editing, obviously the edit bind is going to be important, and you want to make sure you have a good bind to be using. So I'm going to go into my settings real quick, and I'll show you guys the bind that I use to edit with, which is E. The reason why I prefer E is because it's closer, and it's right in between all of the keys that I use. I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. A lot of other people tend to use F or even V. Those are good options too. At the end of the day, it is personal preference, but for me, E feels the best. It really just comes down to whatever is easier to click for you and to repeatedly click over and over again. That's the bind you're going to want to be using. Okay, so I brought up my key cam real quick so I can show you guys what I mean by why E is the better key to use. So if you have your fingers on W, A, S, and D, all you have to do, this is the E key right here, all you have to do is reach up directly to E. For F, you have to go to the side. It's also good, but I feel like E is also around these other keys that you're going to be pressing as well. Now, V and C are not bad options as well, or any of these keys around here. But the issue is you have to pick up your finger from spacebar, so that could be an issue for you. That's why I prefer E the most. Now, a key not to use would definitely be G, because what's the point of using G if you can just hit F? If you have another key bound to F, make sure you get rid of that key and put that over to G or a different key, because you want to have your edit key closest to your movement and everything else that you're doing. It makes it a lot easier to edit faster if you're comfortable with pressing your key. Now if we look deeper into my settings, we can see I use confirm edit on release. Personally, I'm more comfortable with that than triple binds. I know I made a triple binds video a while ago. If you guys are interested in using triple binds, you could definitely go check that out. But for me, confirm edit on release is just a better option for me. It helps with not sacrificing a key with triple binds, and it's also just easier to press. Obviously, I have scroll wheel reset on. If you're a keyboard or mouse player and you don't have scroll wheel reset on yet, I'm not sure what you're doing, because you definitely need to have that on. So now that you guys are comfortable with the new binds or the same binds that you've been using before, it's time to increase your edit speed. A strong internet connection is a necessity for being able to edit fast. I know a lot of people out there that complain that they're on 50 ping or 60 or whatever, and they can't edit fast, and that is the reason why, is if you're on a higher ping, you're not going to be able to edit as fast. The best way to get your internet connection better is to use an Ethernet cable. If you're on PC, console, this applies to you. If you're using a wireless connection, that's going to be a lot slower than using an Ethernet cable, which is a direct route straight to your PC. There's also other things you can do, like close unnecessary programs in the background to increase your speed. It's not going to do a whole lot, but if you have something running in the background, that could potentially be taking up a lot of your internet. So make sure you guys can get the best internet connection possible. So now that it's time to actually put this all into play and learn how to edit faster, the first tip is actually not trying to edit as fast as possible, but trying to be consistent as possible. I know a lot of you might just try to get into it if you're new to trying to edit fast, if you're new to keyboard and you just want to try to click as fast as possible, but that's really not the case. The timing is way more important than being able to click fast. Sure, clicking fast can allow you to edit faster, but if you don't know how to time your edits, you're not going to be able to succeed. So I'm going to show you guys the best way to practice your consistency. And you need to start off slow, and you can slowly build your speed up. So what you want to do is you want to select the edit with your edit key and then drag. If you're on confirm on release, all you have to do is let go, but we're going to hold it there. And then we're going to wait a second, and then right when you release, you want to be able to select the edit right after. So right as I release, I'm going to scroll or reset the cone, and then I'm going to select it. So here we go. Just like that. You want to make sure you have the least time in between edits as possible. This is going to help you a ton because if you have less time in between each edit, you're going to be able to do multiple edits faster than anybody. I'm going to do it again. I hold it for a second and then I select right away. Hold it for a second, select right away. So just like that, and you can slowly work your speed up by holding for less time, and eventually you're going to be able to go through this really fast. Alright guys, so now moving on to the next tip, it's going to be crosshair placement and movement. So for crosshair placement, you guys want to start as close as you can at the edge of a tile, because after you select that tile, you'll be able to select another edit instantly. So for example, if you're trying to edit a door, you want to select right here at the edge of this tile, so you can just go straight down and you already have that door edited instead of just having it up here and dragging all the way down like that. You just have a smaller drag. You move your crosshair, you want to try to do the smallest movement as possible. So if you're already selecting the edge of a tile, you want to move just to there. And if you want to do 4 tile edits right here, you do that. Try to work on having that small movement instead of going all around, which actually takes longer. So now that you actually know how to perform these edits, it's time you guys get into a good map, which is actually the next tip, which is to use the best edit maps possible. So obviously when you think of edit courses, the first name that comes to mind is Raider464. He's a lot of different edit courses. You can look on his channel and find tons of different courses with aim and strictly just edits, speed pad edits, reset edits, and a ton of those maps will be really beneficial to you. If you're not as confident yet, you can go to his older maps and try those, and then slowly work your way up and try some of his more impossible edit courses. And if you guys are already really fast at editing and you want to take that to the next level, definitely try my course. The code will be in the description once again. I know I mentioned it earlier in this video, but definitely try out my course. It has a lot of reset editing and very difficult edits. If you guys are trying to take that to the next level, then that is definitely one of the hardest courses, if not the hardest course out there. So definitely give that a try. For this next tip, I had to bring out the keycam again because I need to show you guys how to press when you edit. So a lot of people think you just need to press really hard and really fast to be able to edit fast. That makes sense, right? The harder you press and the faster you press, the faster you'll edit. But it's not entirely true. Part of it is you actually want to learn on how to press just enough to activate the key. So the keyboard that I currently use is called the Apex Pro, and it has the lowest actuation point. So what that means is I have to press a small amount for it to activate. I'm not pressing down that much, but right when it lights up, that's when it actually activates. So I have a closer up image here with the webcam, so as you can see, I'm just pressing down just enough to be able to activate that. As you can see, right when it lights up, it will activate in game. I'm barely pressing down. So this is what it looks like pressing all the way down. And then this is what it looks like pressing just enough. So if you actually learn how to do this really fast, it's going to save you a lot of time and allow you to edit faster, because you're going to be clicking down less, which will save you more time in between clicks, and you can click a lot faster than pressing all the way down. It also saves a lot of strain on your fingers, so you can do more clicks without taking breaks in between. So the next tip is actually just a simple setting, and it's playing on high performance mode. So what that means is it sacrifices a little bit of your quality and favors the performance of your PC, which will allow you to move faster in the game. There's a picture up on your screen. All you have to do is open the NVIDIA control panel. If you have a NVIDIA graphics card, then this should work for you. If not, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to access this. Most likely not. If you're searching in the taskbar of your PC performance mode, you might be able to find a way to enable high performance mode. The last tip I have for you guys is to use something called timer resolution. So what timer resolution actually does for you is it decreases the input delay between you clicking and then the game actually receiving that. The majority of people that I helped install this, they noticed a huge decrease in input delay and edit delay and they were able to be a way better player because of that and edit 2 times the speed. I know we're talking in milliseconds here, and that may not seem like a big difference at all, but trust me, you're gonna need all the milliseconds and all the time you can get, because even a small amount of less input delay can really take you to the next level. So that's all the tips I have for you today. If you made it this far in the video, make sure to drop a comment down below letting me know what tip you used that helped you the most. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support I've been getting. I'm looking forward to potentially making more content videos in the future. If you guys want to see certain videos, also drop that in the comments down below. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.